They will get addicted to trying to hammer you with evil spelling and situations to try to put you down. And they won't work. And they continue to double down on them. Then they can't quit. They become addicted to it. Fixated to the point to where as they wake up in the morning, they think of you and how they can wreck you. And when they go to bed, the last thing on their mind is how they can destroy you. It's not working, and they keep getting their own shit back in their lap to the point to where they stink. They smell nasty. They're not showering. They're not brushing their teeth. They're getting ugly as hell. They're losing their children. They try to put CPS cases on you, and they end up backfiring because you don't even know any children. You don't even have any children. Get child support from you, and you don't even have a child. They're losing their children over it, and the humiliation spells definitely backfired because they look like little rat bastards to everybody around them. They can't help but sabotage every relationship they're in because they have no love. And when you have no love, you have no depth. You have no care, and how can you love yourself if you can't love anything or anyone? It first starts from within, and if you have no truth, you can never be with the truth. You can only immerse yourself around evildoers, the lie, and schemers. There is no loyalty, and schemers and thieves are always thinking about thieving. You best believe they're going to thieve from you too. There is no honor amongst thieves. Everybody knows that. First thing that goes wrong, they'll be ratting each other out for a shorter sentence to do a shorter bid. But that Fed time, man, they don't pump the brakes for you. Feds don't pump the brakes. If you get Fed time, it's hard time, y'all. 10 years is 10 years. You ain't getting out in 8. The federal government don't play. And when you get hit for tax evasion and RICOs and crime families that have orchestrated things on so many dimensions and levels, it becomes a RICO act or some form of it, federal case. And when you got judges and fake lawyers involved, you're in trouble, big trouble. And when you've been cashing in life insurance policies and putting light workers down for eons and getting away with it because your family is in law enforcement and living behind a fake badge, ooh, the skeletons that come out the closet, y'all. Because they're not so smart. They get so arrogant and in their thinking and pompous in their ways that they don't even care anymore. They start feeling like a god, like a dictator god. And they start getting caught slipping. So there's so many cases out there that just need to be reopened from a legit official, a light worker official. And boy, especially a protected light worker official where they can't be touched, they'll take the whole thing down. And it will be a multi-state conviction. We'll go state to state, coven to coven, organization to organization. It'll be a much larger web than ever imagined. And when you have light workers out there doing the right thing, standing up for truth and justice, and they're protected, it sends a ripple effect through the matrix. And anybody plugged up to them, the narcissist likes to cord into you. But what the narcissist doesn't know is when a light worker really starts to glow, and you got evil people still corded up to you, it works for the light worker in their benefit because they have so much electricity that it pops all the breakers on anything that's illegitimate and plugged into them, to the point where it will shake the masks right off of these fools, and people will start to see through them that they're abusers of children and trafficking and prostituting, and they won't be able to get work, and they won't look believable. But at some point, they were going to practitioners to find ways to stay corded up to you so they could drain you. But once you get past a certain point, a precipice, you get to a pinnacle of what your fuel level can accomplish. It gets so radiant that it will backfire to anything corded up to them that's illegitimate. It starts to backfire on any cords that are plugged into you that are illegitimate, that are malevolent. And it will backfire on them so bad, they will be walking around sick, like zombies, flipping out all over the place, losing all their supply and having collapses on a daily basis, wishing they weren't even alive, which they barely are to begin with. They will be going back to practitioners to do whatever it takes to try to detach those cords that they once were paying to try to get attached. And this is how God works. These are some of the ways that he will move, and the enemy, thinking how smart they are, they have no idea how stupid they look. When you're working with the enemy, you're on a losing team, and it takes 10,000 times the resources to even imagine getting something done in your favor. And still it doesn't work. Because light workers will always trump evil. It's the trump card in spades. A true light worker. One that knows where they come from and they know where they're going. And they know what they're fighting for and they're not afraid. They don't walk in fear, and they don't allow any negativity around them to penetrate their aura. They read the signs from far away, and they're guided by the light. The narcissist sabotages everything in their life that's good for them, and they hammer down hard. The biggest blessings, the greatest people that were sent to them by the Lord to help them find their way out, to clear a pathway. But we all know you can't fix anybody, and we all know narcissists are fixed in their ways. And it's on a highway to hell, y'all.